Hey everybody, welcome back to Hearthstone. So, we're going to do some more ranks. So, unfortunately I've fallen down a few stars. I was playing last night when I was a couple of shandies too many and didn't really have my sublime skills and judgment there at the time. But we'll call back and we'll play some ranked. I'm sad that I'm not Big Game Hunter anymore, but we can get back up there relatively easy, I think. It'll only take us 3 wins. 2 wins? Yeah, 3 wins. It'll be 3 wins. So, I've been playing, like last night I was a bit drunk and I was playing a few games and I played the same rogue like 3 times in a row and he like busted me upside the head several times. Okay, Warlock, this is interesting. So is it going to be a fishy Warlock or just a regular Warlock? A regular Warlock. I wonder what a regular Warlock's like. That's a really nice starting hand. I'm going to say yes to all of this. I see no reason to throw anything back. That's like a play every turn. That's like a 1, a 2, and a 3, and a 4. And we've got a coin. I might leave the coin for later. But we've got stuff we can do every turn. Eyeball, you're getting... yeah, Flame Imp, okay. Conveniently, Flame Imp trades with Leper Gnome. So we're going to play Leper Gnome. Oh, that's really good. So we can coin out Cairn Bloodtooth turn 5. Nice. Very nice, very nice. So what you got for me, Warlock? What are you saying? Okay. Alternatively, what he could have done there was given that to the Flame Imp and just attacked it, and then he would still have a Flame Imp, but it would have a lot more attack. So turn 2. It trades, but F it, who cares? So these are the things we need to do. Oh, what I should have done is coined out the Leper Gnome as well. Not that it would have made any difference, because the Flame Imp would still stand anyway. So what you got for me? What you got for me, Warlock? What you saying to it? He'll be wishing now that he kept that card for the... oh, yes, please. Oh, no. Well, nice! So I know you've got knife jugglers, you sneaky man. I guess we just play out the... Harvest? Harvest, coin, Leper Gnome. Yeah. So we're kind of sitting equal... I mean, if he trades the Flame Imp for the Harvest, of course we'll get the 2-1 and we'll have 2 2-1s and you'll have a 1-2. Lots of 1s and 2s getting thrown about there. I should warn you that I'm still a little hungover from yesterday's festivities. It is, of course, the new year, so Happy New Year to all of you beautiful people. So Voidwalker is the least threatening card of all time. It's just a thing that exists, but I'm not scared of it. So good, he's going for me. This is nice. This is good to know. I guess we play the Defender. And what that means is we can take out this motherfucker. And our taunt just stands there proudly. So now we've got an Iron Fur Golem. An Iron Fur Golem. But at least he's got his Death Rattle still, which is nice. So Warlock feeling like a life tap there was his answer to the situation. Now, the convenient thing is that this all trades relatively well. I think what we might do is Sword of Justice and then make a 1-1 guy. Okay. Now that I've said that though, I think I might Alder Peacekeeper this fucking thing and just kill it with my guy. Yeah. Follow the damn rules, you silly dragon. There we go. That seems to resolve the situation somewhat. I would like my Lay on Hands at some point. We can play Cairn Bloodtooth next as well. So what you... good card. You're rushing me down. I can see what you're doing here. Damn, we're like 1 short of what we need here. So I'm gonna pop the bubble here. And then Avenging Wrath. Please hit the things. Nice, okay. So we'll trade you for you. So hopefully he doesn't have another bloody Argent Commander or anything that's going to rush me down. So I don't have any... oh, well, I've got my Guardian of Kings I can play next, which I will do. Flame Imp at this stage of the game, you madman. Madlock. Madlock is what you're going to be called now. Okay. Fair enough. You're going to hit me? Okay. I'll take it. So what we need to do here is I need to play... So that's going to give us 10 health. That's... he can do 5 damage. Yeah. So, I mean, it's up against the wire. He's tried to rush me down. It's a very fast warlock. Thankfully, he's not one of those dirty fish locks, which I have no time for. Oh, so it's going to be, what, a 7, 9? That's fine. Oh, thank you, Sunwalker, for showing up. I think what we're best doing is playing this. And then playing you. So even if he wants to break the bubble, even if he wants to attack it and bring it down, that has to die. It has to die anyway. Like I can't be sitting around here waiting for it to do stuff. So, fishing for an answer. What have you got for me, Warlock? So the card you've drawn is not the one you're going to play, I don't think. Because you're thinking about it, you're like, well, it's not the card that I need. Silence. Okay. Nice. I've now been firmly positioned in the driving seat. Nice. Ha! Have that, Warlock. So, I'm back to 50% health. Warlock has hee-haw. He's got 6. He can't life tap again. Like, that would just be a madman's game. What you got for me? Argent Commander, you're going to use that to hit me. Nice. And what are you doing with it? Are you going to hit me, or are you going to hit my Guardian of Kings? That card, you've got 0 mana, like, surely you can't play anything. Okay. That's fine. Fine, Bammy. Oh! Aye. High Consecration. There we go, they'll just pop you out like that. I think it's within my interest to play Mr. Bloodtooth. So we're pretty much sitting with lethal, and he can't kill it with this guy. You're gonna life tap? Please do. Oh, you sneaky. You're a crazy warlock, I'll give you that. Dermonis, it sounds like a disease. It sounds like something you would... You playing that blood imp for? Why did you do all that then, you stupid lock is what you'll be called now. Right, there we go. Another star. Right, come on. Let's regain some bloody. Oh, I've got a quest that I'll be completing momentarily, so I can do some. Well, I won't be able to do another arena, but I'll be close. That'll give me what, 60, so I'll be like 20 short. No, 10 short. Yeah, 10 short. So hopefully I'll be able to play arena after I win a few more games. So what would I like to play against? Maybe a druid or something a bit slower. The high pace decks kind of make me nervous. Priest. In fact, Priest is like exactly what I'd like to play against. Right. Consecration and the Bloodtooth and the Sunwalker are not interesting to me at the moment. I'll keep the Shattered Sun Cleric because that's always a good card to have. True Silver. Could be worse. And we get the coin. So what you got for me, Priest? What are you talking about, Priest? You're getting... Okay. It was a mistake to say that, you son of a bitch. I'm not going to play anything. The light shall burn you. I think he's being funny.
Is someone injured?
Thank you.
The light shall burn you.
You're getting squelched, you motherfucker. Have I played this guy before? I have no idea what he's talking about, but he's doing my head in already. So I'm going to coin out the harvest. Is this like a priest rush deck? Is this guy been like waiting for me or something? Why is he so angry? Priest boy, what's your problem? Okay, and then you'll heal it up and of course get the card draw. Fine by me. So 3 mana, what do we play? It's going to play a 1-1 guy. I'm going to let this guy get his aggro out on me, whatever's wrong with him at the moment. And then we'll see what's happening. The good thing about him having these cards, or these particular minions here that like rely on card draw, is he's just going to keep healing them up and wasting turns, basically, by healing them. Like, he'll have a hand full of cards with nothing on the board, because the minute I get a consecration, I'm going to go to town on this guy. Right. So, sword. Kill the one that's injured already. Reason being is I can't be bothered with him getting all that card draw. The second one, I mean, the one with the more damage is not as... 3 damage is not really that threatening, really. It's...
In the light's name.
Getting to attack, fair enough. See... This is the problem that I have with priest decks. They don't have any cards that they want to play of their own. They're always like, oh, I want to play some of your cards, so I'll thought steal some of what you've got. So this turn we kill this fucking thing. And play one of you. And one of you. Now, Sword of Justice is not really ideal for priest play, because the minute I start playing these guys, they get taken into Shadow or Death territory, as I was saying before. What I will do though is I'll pap this between these two. Hopefully. I mean, you've got a hand full of cards. Why are you not playing anything? What have you got for me? Holy Nova, maybe? Another Thought Steal? You're spending like 3 mana on just taking my cards. See, the thing is, now he's got so many cards that he'll start throwing away his own cards. Like, he can't take any more physically. Interesting. So, Aldor Peacekeeper, I suppose? Yeah, Knife Juggler. There you go, you rascal. So the priest has really rushed me down, which is a bad position to be in, but he's got 9 cards. Why is he not playing any? That makes me nervous. We also need some healing up in this joint, so if I could get a Guardian of Kings, that would be nice. Change it to equal the... what? I'm going to concede in a second if it's what I think it is. Yep. What a cunt. I'm going to go back in and see if I can play him again. I would like to play that guy immediately in his shitey priest deck. Let's have a look here. So, play ranked, and hopefully we get him again, because he'll probably do the same thing. And I will beat his ass down. I mean, fair play to him. He did play a good... He had a good start. A better start than I did. A consecration early on would have been nice. I maybe should have kept... Did I get a consecration in the first draft? I can't remember. Another Pally. I'm going to toss all of this back, because there's nothing I can play there. Turn 1, that kind of sucks. We're going second again. I hate going second. That's hardly better. Game, what you playing at? A card that I can actually play turn 1 would be nice, if that's possible at all. There's nothing I can do here, is there? No, there's not. I mean, I could have coined out a 1-1 guy, but that's like a waste of a turn. A waste of a coin, more to the point. So you're going to do your 1-1 guy. I'll probably coin out the harvest. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch back on the priest game, and I'm going to look at how I can improve the deck to combat that shit. There's also a particular warrior build that I don't know if it's like a common build, but I've had it twice now where before the warrior's dead, basically, he'll play out a Molten Giant, because it'll cost 0 mana. Then he'll Youthful Brewmaster it back into his hand and play it again, but with the Warsong Commander, so he can charge it twice, and that's like 16 damage in one. It's pretty hefty. Aldor Peacekeeper's not really useful. What to do? So I'm going to just play just a 1-1 guy. Best to take out you. So the problem is he's now in Blessing of Kings territory, which he could give to his little fucking guy here. Hopefully that's not the case.
Your magic
Fair
shall
enough.
not
That's good to know. So he doesn't have a Blessing of Kings in his hand, or at least he's not making it known that he has it. I'm tempted to equality here. And then what could I do? Probably nothing. The reason I want to is because I can get rid of these fucking things. Or I could just silence this card. Or slap a defender next to him. Take out the 4/3. And then I have a 3/3 to combat these fucking things. Or... yeah, we'll do it this way.
my shield for Argon.
So, we'll see if he attacks with the 4/3 to bring it through the Harvest Golem. He might do, he might not. I'm just trying to think of what we can play next turn. I mean, like I said before, 5's a kind of weird number for Paladin. We could play a 1/1 guy and then stick an Elder Peacekeeper on the Spellbreaker if he's still there. Or if we play something bigger.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Comparably to yesterday's episode, this is going to be like a really short one, so I'll probably play another game or two after this one. So yeah, that's pretty much what I was kind of expecting to happen there. That's good.
Reporting for duty.
Consecration, please, no. I think it's best to play a 1/1 guy and Elder Peacekeeper the...
Reporting for duty.
yeah, that'll do. It's kind of like just kind of dealing with the situation as it is. I've been getting a lot of late cards. I might need to review how to slow the opposition down with less mana cards. So maybe change a couple of cards. But then again, Knife Juggler's really good at slowing down pace because you put it out and everyone tries to like deal with it straight away instead of going for you. So I was expecting a Blessing of Kings eventually. Okay. Nice. So, I guess I just weather the... oh, yeah, I weather the 5 to the face.
For justice.
So that takes us down to 25. And then the Raptor's there, but we can deal with the Raptor in due course. I could have conversely played a Sunwalker there, but I don't know if it would have benefited in the same way. Well, I suppose he would have ran it into the Sunwalker, but then he would have tried to kill the Sunwalker with this and something else, maybe? Or he'd have ran that into the Sunwalker and then killed it directly with the 5-2 or 5-3 or whatever it was.
I wonder.
Fine by me. A Mad Bomber, please. Mad Bomber, do it for... oh, best bomber. Best bomber. I'll take it. So, what are you doing now? You've got 5 mana to do something, please. Make it known. Acolyte of Pain, okay.
Reporting for duty.
So if there was ever a time for a consecration, it's now. Sadly, does not provide. Right, so what I'm thinking is, bash him.
That was a mistake.
Shattered Sun Cleric, this guy, take care of one of the 2/3s, or 3/2s, and that'll take us to 4 mana remaining. And then... no! No, what we'll do, I've got a better idea actually, so we'll do it this way.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Your magic shall not save me. The battle for justice.
And if he wants to give that a Blessing of Kings, by all means, fire in, big chap. Then next I can play the Sunwalker and something else maybe. 1/1 guy perhaps. Or maybe just the Cairn Bloodhoof and then something else. He's played 1 silence already. Chances are he may have another. So what are you dangling that card about for? Like a worm on a hook? What you looking for? What you got for me? Come on now. Consecration, okay. That's fine.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Nice. So this conveniently would make it nice to do an equality and then a consecration or something, but I think to keep me in the game I need to play a Sunwalker and one of these fucking guys.
Reporting for duty.
I could have conversely played the Leper Gnome ahead of this guy, but I'll keep that aside just in case I get a Knife Juggler at some point in my life. So we're not really even halfway through our decks, but I've got like most of my late cards. I'm a couple of Argent Commanders short of having like every card that's above 5 mana. Oh, I forgot I've got Guardian of Kings as well. Good, thanks for reminding me. I'll hopefully play one of those in a second. Yeah, so ideally if I could get a card that'd be a Guardian of Kings, I would quite like. Nice to know that he can't deal with the Sunwalker yet. He's going to have to run something into it. He chooses not to. So.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I'm thinking this is the best play anyway. And then we play our second Sunwalker. There we go. So the issue with going second again is just you feel like you're always a bit slower than the opponent. I'm gonna do that and then what, Hammer of Justice maybe? No? Taking the 4 to the face. I'll allow it.
Squire, attend.
Good card.
Ready, sir.
This is probably the point that I would like a Consecration. Or a Guardian of Kings, which is huge. Right, okay, so pop you in there. I done that the wrong way around. I should have played an equality first, and then taken out one of these fucking guys. I'll play the Leper Gnome one of you now. Do I swap you for you? No, I'm going to hit you directly. The reason I hit him directly is I have 4 things and he has 2 things. So I currently have board control comparable to what he has board control with. So he's going to have to take out some of my guys. Swampoos. So you did have a Swampoos. You've shown your hand somewhat. So you're going to take out the big guy with your 2 guys. Or just with your sword. I see. Totally happy with that though, because now we're pretty much equal on health. What is that, I wonder? Are you holding a second ooze? I'm too tempted to play this. I am going to play this. I'm just playing... okay, so I just wanted to play this because I knew it would kill everything, basically. Or not, I knew that it would. I was hopeful that it would. We could have also played an equality and taken them out one by one, but I don't really like the sound of that. So, we are currently doing well. If he plays another Consecration, which I can't remember if he's played 2 or not, then of course we're kind of not in a good position anymore, but I still have the Bloodtooth. Oh yeah, he played his second Swampoos! He must think I have, like, oh, but I played a sword before. So, the Swampoos dies immediately to a Consecration. Convenient. Right, okay, so he needs a Consecration here, and that'll only just save him. No! Yeah, because then he'll be just 1 point away from dying. The reason he'll be 1 point is I do 2 damage with the Leper Gnome. Thank you. Well played. Nice, okay, so we forced the concede. So that was a bit longer. I'll do one more. Why not one more? So it's only been running like 25 minutes now. Oh, we got our 60 gold. Nice, and 10, so that's like an arena entry, I believe. Yeah! Nice, so I can try and... been getting better at arena. I still don't want to do videos of arena just because everyone does videos of arena and it's kind of boring, but I will eventually start doing some videos. Maybe if the demand is right. Or I might not, fuck it, who knows. I'm not a man that plans ahead, in case you didn't notice. So, worthy opponent, as always. Or they say that, but sometimes they're not.
Uther,
Rabatage.
your soul shall be
Right, okay, so
mine. I will fight with
against Warlock, Sword of Justice can be fun. I'm going to toss you two back. And hope I get a Knife Juggler or something. Oh, I just get the Defender of Argus back again, and... welcome.
honor. Well met.
How to do? Oh, Blood Imp straight away. Give me that consecration, please. So yeah, the other reason Paladin's good against Warlock is we can consecrate these little fuckers out the way and make mincemeat out of them. So we've got nothing we can do here. He's not going to attack with that anyway, so we're okay for just now. And if he does attack with it, he's a madman.
Why do you call?
So Blood Imp, of course, makes stuff like this like much more viable. Like 4 health is a lot better than 3 health, you know. So I'm gonna coin. Do I coin out the? Yeah. And then on 3, we can actually play the Sword of Justice. And oh well, we can't take that out still. God damn it, Warlock! At least he's not a fishy Warlock. I have an honourable Warlock opponent. Honour Lock. So what are you doing with that card? Imp Master, good card. Whoa, 6 health. You're going to be creating some imps with that, boy. The only downside to being a Warlock that plays honourably is the fact that we're on turn... well, I'm on turn 3 now, he's going to be on turn 4 next, and he's only done 1 point of damage and he's played like 3 minions already, which is not ideal for... is it worth doing it that way? Yeah, I think it is, to be honest.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
And we'll start chipping away at this fucking guy. If he finds a way to buff his imps, silence, or deal 4 damage. Probably a deal 4 damage. Yeah. I quite like Warlock as a deck. I was thinking of like in the future doing more ranked with different decks, like building some more decks, because I think the Paladin deck, I've been playing it for so long now that I kind of get bored of it. Maybe try a different class. I was thinking I like playing Shaman as well. I like the intricacies of like the overload and stuff like that. I like how that plays out. So what are we doing here? So see, we're on turn 4 now. He's got like a board full of minions, but he's only done 3 damage to me, and they're all going to die to my consecration. So that's unfortunate for him, but these things happen. So, as you'll see, his entire like 4-played start has now been ruined by 1 consecration. I think that's why the fishy Warlocks work so good, because they're so aggressive. That's the card you should really play first if you're Warlock, because then once you give that a Blood Imp or a Shattered Sun Cleric, it becomes very powerful. I guess I'm slapping an Elder Peacekeeper down then. Yeah, fuck it. We'll make a 1/1 guy.
Job's done. Reporting for duty.
So really he spent like 1 mana and 3 health to get a 1/3. Just not really good, is it? But at the same time, Warlock's latter cards are really powerful. Like, see Void Terror? Void Terror can be amazing, like you can do some crazy stuff. I took a picture that I posted on Twitter of a Void Terror like play that I had turn 4, and it had like 10-12 health, and the person just conceded straight away. They were like, fuck it, I ain't playing this shit. So what could we do? I'm tempted to say we play our Argent... no, we don't do that. That's a silly idea.
Let me think.
Let me think indeed. Do I play the Cairn Bloodhoof? So Cairn Bloodhoof will require 5 damage, which will be... so he's only got 1 card, which is convenient for us. I think what I might do is stand here and just not know what to do. So I was thinking of the Sword of Justice, but then I've got nothing to play after it apart from a 1/1 guy, which is not really... well, he'll be a 2/2, but it's not ideal. It's not like the big play that you need. Argent Commander and kill the Argent Commander. That leaves us with an Argent Commander that will be taken out by this, but it leaves it. Yeah, okay. It's just kind of like just kind of subduing the play a little. It's not really doing anything massively like progressive. We're not really getting anywhere doing that. So that's a good play by him. He life taps and then doesn't get a minion to play, so plays nothing. Oh, he does play something? What does he play? A defender. Very good. He should have really played the defender first to get that extra point of damage, which kind of makes me feel like he doesn't fully understand what he should be doing. He could be hungover as well. I mean, I imagine a lot of people will be. So we're going to play you and you. Again, could have played an equality, but it would make no difference. I still take the 4 damage. And we see if he has a Swamp Ooze, which he may do. Okay. So I'm beginning to learn that playing 1/1 guys is not very effective against Warlock, because you can just play those Mortal Coil bloody cards. Okay. I'm tempted to say we do play the Guardian of Kings here, because it's a nice card that does the job. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill the Direwolf Alpha, because now we're going to have a lot of health. Next turn, so we'll have 9 mana. What can we do with 9 mana? Quite a lot, actually. I'd love to put a Blessing of Kings on this big guy here and just start bashing you in the face. In fact, I could play a Blessing of Kings than an Defender of Argus. I keep saying Argus, it should be Argus. It should be, like, canonically correct when we're talking about these dudes, because it's so important. People get very pissed off when you don't say the right things. So, another Flame Imp. And... okay. Okay. Really? That was like a pure multi-card fucking effort there to give me 7 damage, which means his minion dies. Okay. I don't think he was too happy about the fact that I managed to heal myself, maybe. So with 9 mana, I'm going to play Sword of Justice and Cairn Bloodhoof, which makes it a 5/6, which is substantially more scary than what he has. Then after that, I can give it a Blessing of Kings and a Defender and fucking Shattered Sun Cleric, but he'll probably kill it with something. Although he has played all of his, like, board removal cards. Oh. Oh no. Oh, the pain. Nice. Okay, so first things first. So with 10 mana, so we can play 4, 7. Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do here? We're gonna do a little bit of a scary. Yeah, we'll do it this way. So now, the reason I'm doing this is partly to use up my Sword of Justice, but partly because it's just terrifying for him to see this present itself. Should I just hit him with it? No, I'll keep it just in case I get a minion. So I have now four potential Blessing of Kings people. I've also got way above lethal here. There's very little he can do in this situation, I think. Nice! That's how we do. So does that make me back up to where I need to be? I think I need one more win to get me back to glorious big game hunter. We'll do one more, and if I win, then I win. If I don't, then I'll throw myself out the window, and that's I shouldn't even joke about that. That's a joke. But if we win, then we are big game hunter again. And I'll try not play the game when I'm drunk, because that will lead to inevitable losses. People just outclass you when you're drunk. You just don't know what you're doing. Like, half the time I'm watching TV. Like, I don't actually watch TV, but you know what I mean. I'm watching shit online. Not porn before anyone starts, because I'm not like that. So we get a Shattered Sun Cleric. I'll throw back the other two. Sword of Justice, Night Traveller. Very nice. That's a wonderful opening hand. Not so much for going first. I mean, if I was going second, it would be pleasant. But we've got a mage. And I've recently just noticed that I've not turned the mouse pointer on again. I need to remember to do that because I'd like you to see what I'm doing. Nice, we do actually get a gnome. Very good, so we've actually got a 1, 2 and a 3. Pretty solid combo, I would say. I mean, if you could start every game with your perfect 1, 2, 3 combo, then you'd be in a much better position. I think a lot of the time the losses that you get are down to either going second or just getting a really bad starting hand. So it's a lot of... Pretty much the full game relies on... I don't want to say luck, like the RNG just doing what it needs to do properly. Or fairly. Fairness would be the correct term. Are you... You can't... Are you playing your coin or not? Come on now. Come on now. What are you saying? Let's see it. The end turn buttons over here. This is going to be a long episode. That warlock took forever to concede. So I'm going to play my knife juggler. Bash you. There we go. So 3 mana you can do a AoE spell, I think. How much is Blizzard? Is it 4 or 5? I need to remember the numbers on these spells. I think that's another aspect of my game that lacks. Is I need to remember the costs of spells. So, it's well within my interest to play the Shattered Sun Cleric. So, I'll play it. Well, I won't. I'm going to increase my chances of hitting this fucking guy. It doesn't hit the guy, so I'm just gonna bash you. Yeah, I'm gonna bash you. The reason I don't want to hit the Loot Hoarder is because if I take the 2 damage, then he'll just ping me, and that's not good. I'm asking him now to ping me and use his Loot Hoarder because it kind of wastes his turn. And the ping. Then he'll coin out something for 2 mana. No. Yes. Maybe. Things. He's thinking about it. Either that or he's slipped into a coma and will never press the next button. Come on now. I also wonder what you're doing with yourself. Do we have a play or are we just... Ah, thank you. Very nice. So, not really much we can do on this turn. So I'll keep my weapons. I don't want to play... I mean, this is like the great combo for getting rid of stuff that's our board clearance. I'll just play a guy and just go to face. There we go. 33% of the health gone. Well, 33.33333 and all that shit that a calculator can tell you. 1/3 is what I'm trying to say. Which is good. This mage is a slow mage, which is strange. They've probably been given a really dodgy hand. And going second is not helpful. Or they could be blindly drunk. Okay, Loot Hoarder. So you're still looking for card draw. Are you going to ping your own Loot Hoarder? Because that would be fun to watch. No? Ping me? Okay. Fine. Fine by me. I'll sit here and accept that. So, what we're going to do. Take care of you first with my 1/1. And then I think I'll give my... Yeah. There we go. How's that? How's that for size? Wow, you're just hoarding cards now. Please play something before I get stressed out by the situation. Play like 5 minions and then they're getting equality and consecrated. So cruel. Please. Because if you don't, then I'll win, like, next turn if you don't play anything. No. Anything? Anything at all. I mean, all you need to do is play a card. You've got lots of them. It shouldn't be a tasking situation. You just need to play like a taunt or a healing thing. I don't know if you'll have any healing spells. So, Sorcerer's Apprentice isn't really going to do anything for you. That does help. So you had a Frostbolt the whole time. You've got an Ice Lance that you could have used. So that was like basically 2 mana to play. Like, no, that was 1 mana to play like 2 good cards. This is the slowest mage of all time. So that's going to be Ice Block or whatever it's called, or Barrier, or one of those pishy things. Guess I play the sword. Gonna pop you. And then we'll fish for the secret. So is the secret going to be Mirror Entity then? Because if that's the case, then there's no chance that I'm playing the Knife Juggler.
Reporting for duty.
We'll need to wait for something else to play, because I don't want to give him a Knife Juggler. Or I could and then kill it, but I'd rather try and kill him without using the Knife Juggler. Like, that's like one of the cards you don't want to give someone as a free Knife Juggler. That would kind of suck. What? That's the worst thing you could possibly do. Why would you do that? For your insolence, I'm absolutely going to Avenging Wrath. We did attack, so it's not the blocked one. Or, oh, it could be the secret that prevents lethal. Is that Ice Block? Or Ice Barrier? I can never remember the names of these bloody things. So. I'm tempted to play the Consecration.
I wonder.
Right. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to play the Knife Juggler, and if it is what I think it is. So it's not. No, it's going to be the secret to prevent lethal, which is really annoying. Well, we're still going to Consecrate anyway. And now we can test the theory. Wow. How surprising. I had a feeling it was that. At least we've got the secret dealt with. We know he's going to have another. Goddamn long episode. Long ass episode. So, I mean, the play is going to be, unless you play another taunt, it's going to be... Oh, how quaint! 2 mana worms, turn 7, and an Ice Lance. And a Fireball. And really what you could do is you could lead it up with a coin, very nice, and then nothing. And then hee-haw. So I'm going to play this. Oh well. Shame, really, it's a shame, isn't it, that you've wasted your full turn to do that. Oh! Oh! The Knife Juggler from downtown! I didn't even know the Knife Juggler would do that. It was an unintentional but very glorious win. Thanks, Knife Juggler, you beautiful, beautiful bastard.